First at 4, showers and storms likely as we head into parts of the weekend. We're talking timing and threats coming up. Karen?
All right, first at 4, sexual misconduct review at Eastern Michigan University. The results expose one trouble spot when it comes to investigating student complaints. And here's Paula.
We've got your first look at the new exhibit at the Michigan Science Center, Popnology.
I'm trying.
This is science at its absolute creative best, and if you're not careful, parents, you might learn a few new things too.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon, I'm Karen Drew. That breaking news involves a new review of sexual misconduct at Eastern Michigan University and the school's response to assault complaints. Now, this is a topic I've reported on and investigated extensively. The university has been accused of covering things up in the past or failing to address sexual assaults. Devin Skillion in the newsroom. And Devin, we just heard from the president of the university.
Exactly right, Karen. You're right. You have done a ton on this. In the past hour, EMU President James Smith faced reporters on a Zoom call to talk about the results of an external review by the firm Cozen O'Connor. The firm was asked to audit the university's performance regarding reports of sexual assault. Overall, Smith says the independent report finds the university appears to have acted appropriately based on its knowledge about the complaints that were analyzed. 3 former students are currently facing criminal charges related to incidents that occurred between 2015 and 2019. The review found the school received at least one direct report of sexual assault regarding each of those men. But in each case, the report was either made anonymously or the person complaining chose not to proceed with a formal investigation on campus. The review did find incomplete record keeping by the Title IX coordinator and the Greek life coordinator that made it hard to give a full assessment of the school's response. But President White says there was no evidence those records were incomplete on purpose, and he said this.
Any notion that there's a cover up here is just blatantly false. It's just blatantly false. Had there been that, Cozen O'Connor would have said it. So clearly in my reading, and I can tell you it's been multiple readings of this document, that's just blatantly false.
White also says EMU is already making improvements to record keeping, including additional staff and software upgrades. Litigation from several sexual assault survivors is pending. In some cases, the victims say they were discouraged from even filing reports in the first place. So this is our first look at the report. We'll have more for you coming up here when you join us for Local 4 News at 5. Karen, back to you.
All right, thank you, Devin. As you said, the report comes out as the university is actually in mediation talks on that lawsuit. There's 24 EMU students who say the school didn't treat their case seriously. So we'll be following this, and as you said, more at 5.
You got it.
All right, moving on to the first forecast. We are watching our temperatures climb on this Friday. It is a hot one. This could be one of the hottest days of the year. Let's get the very latest from Local 4's Brett Collar. Brett.
87 degrees, that's the hottest so far this year. We're 1 degree shy of it at the moment. So a decent chance that we get to above that mark in the next hour or two. Very summer-like out there. Not only are temps high, but dew points are up as well. So a bit of a mugginess in the air. All this is going to fuel showers and thunderstorms for most of us tomorrow. A couple of us may see some of that action tonight. You can see northern lower and the UP getting in on the action at the moment, but this front drapes all the way back to the south and west, and that's what's going to be responsible for our storm chances for parts of the weekend. For this evening, just a very summer-like feel, but more active weather is coming. Tonight, it's all to our northwest and potentially 2 rounds tomorrow. We'll talk timing and threats coming up in just a bit.
All right. Thank you, Brett. Well, as the weather heats up, we sometimes see a spike in violence as well. It is a real challenge for law enforcement. So we want to go live, taking a live look at Detroit's Greektown. Police Chief James White and Wayne County Sheriff Raphael Washington are planning to take a walk through that busy entertainment district. Our cameras are there waiting for their appearance. They're going to be discussing plans for preventing violence across the city, especially during those hot summer months. Our reporter Priya Mann is there. She'll be talking with the chief and the sheriff, and you'll be able to see her report tonight at 6. The Detroit People Mover are back in business after a 2-year hiatus, and that's thanks to the COVID pandemic. Now, to welcome you back, it is going to be offering free rides for the next 90 days. Right now, the People Mover will run 7 a.m. through 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturdays, and it's closed on Sundays. A face mask is highly recommended, but not required. President Joe Biden is in Asia, focusing on U.S. allies and international business. The president of South Korea greeted Biden during a visit to a computer chip factory in Seoul. The visit is sending a message to China, North Korea, and Russia about the strength of U.S. relationships with key Asian allies like South Korea. President Biden toured the Samsung plant to highlight the need for cooperation on supply chain issues like those semiconductor shortages.
Putin's brutal and unprovoked war in Ukraine has further spotlighted the need to secure our critical supply chains so that our economy, our economic, and our national security are not dependent on countries that don't share our values.
By the way, this is President Biden's first trip to Asia since becoming president. He will also spend time in Japan before returning to D.C. 2 Secret Service employees have been sent home just as the president's visit begins. Sources say the 2 were part of a group that went bar hopping, and one of them got into an altercation with a cab driver and 2 Korean nationals. The Secret Service hasn't confirmed the details, but says the employees were sent home and are on administrative leave pending an investigation. More help is on the way for families affected by the nationwide shortage of baby formula. Operation Fly Formula could bring imported baby formula to the U.S. in just a few days. The first flight from Switzerland to Indiana has been approved. It's 246 pallets, but it is a start. Also, the U.S. Senate has approved a bill that allows people using WIC vouchers to buy any kind of formula during a crisis instead of being limited to one particular brand. The bill now heads to President Biden. Of course, we'll keep you posted on any new developments. Well, you won't believe some of the things you can see at the Michigan Science Center as it celebrates the exciting intersection between art, fiction, and creativity. A special exhibit opens next week. Of course, our Paula Tutman managed to get an exclusive first look and joins us now with what we can expect. Paula.
Hey, Karen. Hi, everybody. I finagled it. Just plain simple. I finagled it. And listen, this really amps up the cool. So just take a look. This is just one of the exhibits. And so this replica of the DeLorean is actually built by the exact same team that built the actual prop for the real movie. And by coming to this exhibit and going inside and Back to the Future, we're really brought into our present.
3, 2, 1, blast off. Wait, what just happened?
And that's exactly what you'll be asking yourself at every stop in the immersive, exciting new exhibit about to open at the Michigan Science Center called Popnology.
This is really to get people thinking about the intersection of science, technology, Hollywood, films, theater, and how and science fiction, and how they inspire each other.
You'll see replicas of iconic creations that started with imagination and moved us into the future with actual technology.
Obviously, R2-D2, a droid from Star Wars, super iconic robot, and then Terminator, obviously, sort of the opposite spectrum of what you want a robot to be, right? DeLorean is a replica as well from Back to the Future. The DeLorean time machine, obviously, time travel is a technology that doesn't exist right now, but maybe someday, who knows?
Your rover has landed on the Mars surface.
Space travel was the stuff of Star Trek. Even communication devices prior to 1983 were the stuffs of books, TVs, and movies.
This is a diorama of the last day before smartphone technology existed. So this is a snapshot of someone's home in 1983. And this snapshot represents, maybe with the exception of the ironing board, everything that lives now in our phones. Everything we use our phones for: cameras, writing, calculators, time, actual telephones, navigation, music, photos.
I'm flying.
The interactive displays take children and their grown-ups from creativity to science.
Do I need to run? No. Oh, I don't? Oh, but I'm just pretending I'm running from a car.
It puts the possibilities literally in the hands of children, the next generation of world changers.
So I'm going to pick the blocks up so we can build it. We're going to grab the bigger ones, and then we're going to find this one, and then we're going to find the number 4 of a triangle, and then we're done.
You know, what's so cool about this exhibit is it really does connect the dots, and it shows that intersection. You see what I just did there? It shows that intersection between fiction, creativity, and that thing we call science, technology, engineering, art, and math, or STEAM. The exhibit opens next Wednesday. It runs through August 11th. If you've never been to an exhibit here at the Science Center, this is one to see. A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, and all about the future, Karen.
Oh my gosh, I love the hands-on. My little Morgan is going to love that. I am taking her this summer. So thanks for the sneak peek. Appreciate it. All right, thank you, Paula.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.